Let's get this thing on. 2468, can you hear me commentate?
I suppose I can. Can you hear me?
We can all hear each other, but even more importantly, can we hear our announcer?
Mic check test 1 2 3 1 2 3.
Woot! We can all hear each other.
Mic check test 1 2 3.
The president of the Money Gang is indeed accounted for, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, glad to have you all here tonight. Hope you're excited for another edition of UFW Unbroken. We've got a stacked show for you, but it's Monday night. We always have a stacked show. Make sure to find yourself somewhere nice to watch the action. You can go into one of the VIP boxes, get a bird's eye view of the action, maybe watch it from the balconies up top, maybe find a nice cushy seat over by the corners, or if you want to get up close and personal to the action, you can even watch it by the barricades. But if you do plan to watch it by the barricades, folks, just make sure to take a step or two back or to turn around if you plan to TP anyone in here. Don't want anyone ending up on the wrong side of the barricades, because that's a fast way to get yourself power bombed onto the steel stairs. And let me tell you, folks, that's not fun.
Speaking from experience there, Robbie Alex.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to admit it, but you know, we're made of sturdy stuff.
Also, can I just say, right, that was extremely well timed. You said, "Hey, can I have a bird's eye view of the match just as Valencia came out?"
Bird's eye view of our bird referee. But I do trust that our official for tonight will not be officiating from a bird's eye view. Let's just hope she keeps her talons firmly on the canvas.
You will, no worries about that.
But of course, we still have some time to kill people, some time to get ourselves some nice and comfortable. So if you're hungry at the moment, you can head over to the concession stands behind us. Provided that I think that's Lunaria over there manning the concession stands. Who authorised that?
No. See, you didn't want to go anywhere near the concession stand then if that thing's over there.
No, don't be judgmental. Don't be judgmental. I'm sure you can still get yourself a nice bag of popcorn and a large soda, but getting jumbo hot dogs, folks, might be a little bit out of the question. I've got a sneaky suspicion he has already consumed all of them.
Yeah, I just heard him yell from back there saying, "Nope, he has not eaten all of them yet." So hey, if you want one, go get one.
God, how many did we order?
The Vincent Carpathia's ordered too many hot dogs special.
See, what it is that we knew we had scheduled Lunaria, so they knew to order extra. Mm-hmm.
Wait, are you telling me that Carpathia specifically asked him to man the concession stands? What is that man thinking?
Well, he was probably thinking that, hey, a wrestler there at the stand will help bring people in, right?
Yeah, no, knowing him, it was just a way to have to skimp on paying extra employee fees.
Well, folks, let's hope he doesn't eat all of the inventory. But if he does and you're still hungry for stuff, except for not food, what if you're hungry for merchandise? Hobby, get yourself a nice set of trading cards, many there. We've got body pillows, card frames, t-shirts, anything the discerning UFW fan would like. And at all reasonable prices, so get them while stocks last.
The other thing we've got over there just now as well is that obviously UFW accepts tips in the form of Lindens, and if you donate 100 Lindens just now, you will get your very own wee shiny Deputy Dana badge.
Wasn't it Officer Roy that originally gave him that badge? Yeah, I thought it was one of a kind, but Well, when you think about that, folks, if you do make that donation, you too will be a deputy. You too will be Roy Carter's deputy.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
No, we're trying to attract donations here, Alex. We're not trying to put people off.
I
Well,
mean,
that's a chance of a lifetime, if you ask me.
haven't been from down where Roy's from. Not sure if I'm wanting that one, but hey, we very much appreciate any donations that we get. They definitely go to help our show and keep the lights on and all the action in the ring going.
Indeed, indeed. You know what? Since we were just talking about an officer of the law, a man who respects rules and regulations, we do have to go through our own set, ladies and gentlemen. So brace yourselves. Let's get through this as calmly and smoothly as possible. For the best possible UFW wrestling, for the best Second Life wrestling experience, please help us keep the lag to a minimum by removing any scripted items you do not need. This includes, but is not limited to, AOs, HUDs, Tommy Talkers, scripted naughty bits, ROV devices, head padders, or scripted pets. Remember folks, a less laggy show is not only better to watch, but it's better for our competitors. And please make sure not to send any messages to wrestlers or show staff during the show. We will be having a meet and greet in the lobby just behind us after the show, where you can speak with your favourite UFW wrestlers and staff. And here at UFW, we are striving to put on professional events, so keep that in mind and refrain from inappropriate comments, gestures, actions, and please, oh please folks, refrain from nudity. Keep those pants on, it's a PG show. And while you're at it, please make sure to respect your fellow please make sure to respect your fellow audience members as well as the UFW talent. We are out here trying to put on the best show that we can. All that we ask in return is that you please do not be that guy. Don't be a douchebag, folks. Don't make us have to put our foot down. And for your safety, and we did mention this earlier earlier tonight, please make sure to stay on the outside of the barricades. Only show staff and wrestlers who are part of the show may be inside of them. We don't want anyone getting hurt. But if the action tonight does get a little bit rambunctious, a little bit too energetic, there is a chance that it could come over the barricades and into the crowd. And if that does happen, well, folks, just back off, dive for cover, do whatever you can, but do not get involved. We don't want anyone getting hurt. And for the full UFW experience, please enable media and voice chat in your viewer. We use media for wrestler intros, challenges, off-site events, and more. We also use voice for live commentary and speeches from wrestlers and staff. But while we do use voice for our shows, we do ask that you please turn off your microphones for the durations of the show, folks. We cannot emphasize that rule enough. Keep those microphones off for the durations of the show. Only show staff and the wrestlers during the show are allowed to use them. But of course, that doesn't mean you can't interact with what's happening in the ring. We have some free gestures for you just up on the balcony above us, above the announce table here. Give a sign there a click. They'll get you a whole bunch of free goodies. And you're also welcome to bring your own if that's what you fancy. We do ask, though, that you don't use any gestures that are overly inappropriate, that are obnoxious. And please, folks, do not spam gestures. Gestures are like a nice slice of pineapple pizza. It's nice to indulge yourself every now and then, but moderation is the key.
Speak for yourself on the pineapple pizza.
Are you only saying that because Trixie's no here?
No, it's a refined taste. But folks, if you do find yourself having difficulty hearing commentary or wrestler intros, please make sure to turn up voice and media and turn down your sound effect volume so you can hear commentary and videos over gestures and other sounds. But what if you want to keep up with UFW news and happenings, I hear you say? Well, you're in luck, as you can join our WinWorld fan group and our Discord server. You can also follow us on Twitter. Just look up on the balcony, you'll find all the relevant things to click on. That will send you to the right place. And if you do plan to tweet about tonight's show, please make sure to use the hashtag UFW Unbroken when doing so. But what if you can't make it to a show? Well, don't you worry, folks, because you can check out our YouTube for live streams and recordings of past shows, and you can watch the show live on there. Again, you'll find a link for it just up on the balcony. And at UFW, we are also open for sponsorship inquiries at the moment. So if you would like to do business with us via sponsorships, advertising, or providing a venue for a roadshow, please contact Dante and over after the show to make arrangements. And I think that just about covers everything.
Awfully fine reading there, Alex. Awfully fine.
Except for the pineapple on pizza part.
Like I said,
gonna let that go.
Refined taste, and here at UFW, we welcome all opinions.
I'm more of a meat lover myself.
Yeah.
speaking of food, let's see what we have on the menu for tonight's show. Goodness me, all this paperwork. Here we go. In our opening bout, we've got one of our newcomers, folks, and a recent addition to the Snow Leopard Collective here, Z Vonic, going up against the slithering sensation, UFW's very own submission specialist, Nagendra.
Oh, very sorry, Shadow. On you go.
I was saying, it's going to be good. I believe this is going to be Z's first time in the ring for us here, I believe.
You feeling a wee bit of affinity for this one, given that Z is one of, your mob?
Oh, SWO out in force, yes. I'm excited.
Well, let's hope that Nagendra's not spicy over the unfortunate incidents that happened last week, and she isn't too rough on the rookie.
Would you be implying that you sort of messed up last week, Alex?
Moving on. and our second match, folks.
No. Let's venture right back to that, Alex.
Oh, no time for that now. We have to move on to our second match. The Neon Shadow going up against Neko, you'll like this one, Vixie.
Yes, Vixie, my love of my life, and Neon, my favorite techno kitty. This is a very hard choice to pick.
If Neon has his way with Vixie, he might not be your favorite for very long.
I just have to make sure
I'll
I
still love him.
remember. I just have to make sure I remember Neon's nickname this time.
Mr. Macho Minute.
Oh, right.
See, I thought I saw a thing that he prefers to be called the main character.
Well, sadly for tonight, that's not going to be the case because we have our main protagonists in our main event, folks. And it's not just going to be any main event, it's going to be a UFW Women's title match. The Sin City Ringtail, Sylvia Knox, going up against everyone's favourite kitty, Escalada.
It's definitely going to be one for the books, and I can tell you, you're probably going to have the three ladies on our sign over there watching this match extremely closely.
Absolutely. The crowd's going to be split down the middle in that one. Escalada, probably one of the most popular champions we've had in recent memories, and one of the most energetic and athletic competitors that we have. But Sylvia, she's no slouch. Friend of the commentary table, some of the deadliest, if not the deadliest, kicks and legs in UFW. This could be her night.
Have they fought already? Might have been before my time on the desk.
They have in the past, but that's before Escalada was champion, so this time, tonight, it's going to be even more stakes. But before we get to that, folks, and before we start our shows, I think we have time to sneak in one of our sponsors, and I think Mr. Moneygang over there has been itching to talk about our first one.
Ah, yes, indeed. And of course, our opening sponsor on Monday nights, as always, Starlight Drive-In. Are you tired of watching movies all by yourself? Longing for that classic movie experience? Can come on down to Starlight Drive-In Theater. With movie streams every Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at 3 p.m. SL time, we are sure to offer you a good time under the stars, right from the comfort of your cars. So what are you waiting for? Drive your way right on over towards our Discord server and come check us out today. Starlight Drive-In, where the stars never stop shining.
Very good, very good. And remember, folks, supporting our sponsors supports us. So yes, more to support, please. And a special thank you to anyone who has made any donations towards the show. Remember, every single penny goes towards making UFW shows just that little bit better. But now with less than a minute to go, I can feel the energy in the air, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for an episode of UFW Unbroken? We're getting there. That's what I love to hear, and just in time for the show to start. Ladies, gentlemen, everyone in between, those watching at home, those in attendance, welcome to another episode of UFW Unbroken.
They sound pretty excited.
Oh, they certainly do. I didn't even have to ask if they were excited. Folks, let's get our introductions out of the way. My name is Alex Calhera, Mr. Meerkat Monday himself, but it's not just me here tonight, because no one individual could host a show of this magnitude by themselves. So I'm joined by a trio of talented talkers tonight, so let's find out who we got up here. Introduce yourselves to the fine folks.
The Tartan Fox from north of the wall, Roxanne Jennifer Fox, and on the other side of Alex,
Jinxie in the corner, along with...
President CEO of the Shadow Money Gang, Shadow Garing, and your ring announcer tonight.
A classy cast of charismatic characters, if I do say so myself. Anyway, folks, as I've said before, we have got a big show planned for you tonight. 6 competitors all looking to prove that they are the best of the best that UFW has to offer. But while we could just sit here and chat about it, how about we head down to the ring instead and let Mr. Money Gang do his thing?
UFW Nation, it is 5 o'clock on Monday night. That means it's time for another edition of UFW Unbroken. So if you're ready, make some noise! Our opening contest this evening is a standard singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Coming to us from Hyderabad, India. She stands at a height of 5 feet 7 inches and weighs in at 188 pounds. Give it up for the slithering sensation, Nagendra!
you look, it's your best pal, Alex.
Well, there's a lot of things you could call Nagendra. Hypnotic, mesmerizing, alluring, but from the reaction of the crowd, not a fan favorite, which is a bit of a shame, I must say.
Well, she is one spicy noodle.
Oh, let's hope she didn't hear you say that, Neko, but regardless of what people might think of her, and even I have to admit, her personality could use a bit of refining. You cannot deny her ability in the ring, one of UFW's chief technical wrestlers and arguably its best submission specialist.
And her opponent this evening. Oh my God, he's so goddamn cool! She comes to us from Hafford, Germany. Standing at a height of 6 feet 4 inches and weighing in at 268 pounds. Someone's called for a medic because here comes Mama Snap. Give it up for Z-Phonic!
Ooh, and despite the chill in the air, there's a very, very warm welcome for our latest addition, Z-Vonic.
Very loud applause for this snap.
Well,
And you know,
Snappers are quite popular.
And you know what? I didn't get a chance to meet her before the show, but my goodness, she is a big lady, ain't she? 6'4", 268 pounds, and again, just gonna have her hands full. But the Slithering Sensation has shown in the past she is capable of taking on larger foes than herself, and even managing to get someone to tap out. So this could go either way, but it's going to be a hell of a debut for Z here.
Mm-hmm.
And our official, Valencia Alexander, has checked both of our competitors and both are clean. Both of our competitors are ready, and I think, yep, there we go. Starting off UFW Unbroken.
Very loud, resounding yeah from Z.
Oh, and again, Dread taking things a bit risky on the beginning, getting up close and personal, but there we see that technical ability, folks, immediately manhandling Z into a wrist lock, and then dragging her down to the canvas while keeping hold of that arm.
Well, welcome to the Federation then, Z. Glad you could be here.
And again, just keeping hold of that arm, wrenching it. I really hope Z hasn't come into this match thinking she can just overpower Nagendra, because that is not going to work. Now she's got her into a hammerlock, and striking on that back while she had that locked in, followed by a quick kick to the gut.
Well, not to disparage Z in any way, but you know that whole thing of brains beat brawn? You think that Nagendra being the technical thing she is...
Oh, quick cover here, after the net breaker. And again, only a one count, Z powering out of that. But yeah, you are right there. Sometimes in the ring, brains do beat brawns. And again, despite her temper every now and then, she does have she has a very smart head on her shoulders. Oh, wait. Z now able to get a few punches in there, able to break Nagendra's grip.
And Spicy Noodle in a hold.
Oh, and now looking to show some of her own technical ability, wrapping up the Spicy Noodle in a wristlock of her own. And giving her a hammerlock strike as payback for Nagendra's earlier one. And I don't think Nagendra... Yeah, I don't think Nagendra liked that.
No, anything you can do, I can do better.
Well, that certainly seems the case there. Z showed some promise, but yeah, trying to out-wrestle Nagendra is difficult for the best of people. Oh, and able to manipulate Z down with a quick snapmare and into a surfboard stretch.
Youch.
I think she's got that knee driven right into that back. That's not a good place to be, that's for sure.
Yeah, neutralizing a lot of Z's power there. She's not giving her a lot of room or leverage to work with, but Z's proven to be pretty stubborn, showing no signs of wanting to give up just yet.
Yeah, she's given a very resounding 9 there.
Oh, and now able to power herself back up again. Couple elbows to the sternum to break that grip. But
Now
Nagendra, the crafty predator that she is, staying on the offense, sending Z to the corner. And a turnbuckle thrust right to the gut, driving the shoulder in, and now some punches afterwards, trying to keep the big snow leopard winded there. Don't give her any room to breathe.
And with the knees as well. Am I going to have to bring my dictionary from school? I had a German to English dictionary that I used to have.
Well, we're going in with the knee punches now.
And our official not taking a liking to it. She's starting to count up to a count of 3. Gendra finally backing off after 4, but the damage has been done. Z just crumpling down in the corner. Oh, come on.
Oh, with the foot choke right there.
Come on, you knew this was coming. This isn't the Gendra we're talking about.
Yeah, I know, but come on, a classy lady like her shouldn't have to resort to such tactics. 3, up to a count of 4.
Huh?
She is a classy lady, yes. It's just that sometimes her personality needs a bit of a check. But, you know, no one's perfect.
Well, she'll tell you herself it's in the rules. She's allowed to get up to 4.
Very true.
True, but you can have at least a little bit more dignity.
Yeah, it's all the fun in it.
And oh, there was no dignity with that knee face buster there, mashing Z's face. But still only a count of one. Z's not even going to give her the courtesy of a 2 count.
Well, looks like the big snow leopard's got a lot of stamina and I can power on through.
Yeah, but Nagendra's no stranger to sapping someone off their strength slowly but surely over the course of a match. Locking up with her again, and Nagendra, what are you thinking? Nagendra trying to go for a vertical suplex, but Z's having none of it. She's got that leg locked around, and no, Nagendra, you're not going to get her up. And Z countering into a DDT, making Nagendra regret her decisions.
You know, it might just be me, but Nagendra's been on a bit of a crimp recently, and
oh my goodness, just annihilating.
I do know what you mean,
Nagendra.
though. Nagendra's having a few losses lately.
do you think that's maybe dented her confidence just a wee bit?
Maybe not dented her confidence, but maybe clouded her judgment. Because, well, trying to suplex someone that outweighs you by 80 pounds is difficult at the best of times. But it could be her way of trying to prove a point to UFW, but that could cost her. Z now sending the slithering sensation, slithering to the corner.
And Z's going to be setting up for something. I think she's going for it.
Oh, Nagendra's in trouble here. She's about to have 270 pounds of snow leopard coming her way if she doesn't move out of the way. Oh my goodness, oh no. Z there using, well, what her mama gave her, a big massive hip attack.
And her mama gave her a lot of it.
Well, it's a unconventional form of attack, but you know what? Size, mass, impact, that's all that matters, and it was effective.
Oh, there she goes.
Oh, and sending Nagendra flying halfway across the ring, through her like a rag doll.
Hey, you say
Flying
that, Alex,
snakes
but
exist.
I've seen quite a few of the ladies and gentlemen of this fed use their posterior to good use.
Oh,
like I said,
yeah.
Mass, acceleration, impact. It's all physics. Oh, and we saw some physics on display there, folks. Big, massive splash, driving all that weight across her chest. But only good for 1 count. I'm actually surprised at that.
It might just be a wee bit of Z's inexperience playing this. She might not have locked her down properly, might not have hooked the leg, you know? Slithered free.
You might have a point there. Her first show and the opening match on UFW Unbroken. The potential for nerves to get in the way could happen, but so far she has done a great job so far, staying standing toe to toe with Nagendra.
That's one fierce wrist lock.
Now Z showing that she's not all size and power. She's got that arm wrapped up tight. Probably a lot easier to do that now than it was earlier, with Nagendra being a bit dizzy. And oh my goodness.
She's just going in with those knee punches. Jeez.
Kneeing and kicking her almost in the backside, it looked like. And there's the power of Z. That was a beautiful back suplex, driving her right on top of her shoulders.
Oh, she lifted her like she was absolutely nothing.
Well, Nagendra, she isn't tiny, Nagendra, but again, that's 80 pounds difference between these two.
And a big height difference.
Now coming off and and dropping one of those tree trunk-like legs right across the chest, right across the neck.
You're no wrong there. Z standing was 6'6". Nagendra standing only 5'10".
And Z's not done yet after squishing that snake, sending him off to the ropes now. And now, Z coming off the opposite ones, and oh my goodness, massive Superman punch. Did you see a fang fly out? Maybe.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah.
I hope not, because that would be an expensive fix if it was.
Now the question is that a hollow fang or, solid fang?
Oh, I think there's more important things on mind here right now, and that's Nagendra being a good 7 feet in the air.
What goes up must come down. Oh!
Oh, and she nails her with the snowfall. Nagendra just splatting on the canvas.
Oh, drops like that are hard enough when they're off your shoulder, but see when you're in the air like that, oh!
Oh, she's got that leg hooked. That could be it. 1, 2, and... Oh, no, the slithering sensation able to get that shoulder up at the last moment. Say what you will again. Say what you will about Nagendra. She is persistent and she is determined.
Oh, oh.
And she is resourceful, able to sneak in a punch to the gut and then bringing Z down with a jawbreaker. Oh, the crowd might not like it, but you cannot deny the resourcefulness there, that veteran eye of hers.
And then done with the punches.
Well, I think they're elbow strikes this time around. I think from this angle.
The prettiest offense there, and again, you're trying to rearrange Z's facial features with her elbow, and now stomping her while she's down.
I think Nagendra's just trying to prove that last week was a wee bit of a fluke in the wrong direction. I think she's trying to prove she's still got it.
Yeah, she's just been angry.
Oh,
She's got beaten by a fluff. She's been beaten by a mirror.
Dropping her own leg across Z there.
Beaten by a sparkle horse.
But maybe Nagendra's starting to get maybe Nagendra's starting to get frustrated. This rookie's been showing her up a little bit. And now she's letting out her frustrations, driving those elbows into the side of Z's neck.
I tell you what though, Z's striking me as a wee bit of a juggernaut, you know, really big, really heavy, really powerful, just smashing her way through things.
Oh.
Oh, and speaking of smashing Z's face with that super kick. Leg hooked, 1, 2, and only a 2 count.
I think the new girl might be seeing stars a wee bit though. That was not a pretty kick to the snout.
You talked about the overwhelming striking prowess of Z there. Don't underestimate the striking abilities of Nagendra either. She might not hit you as hard shot for shot, but she can break you down with multiple ones. And speaking of breaking down, she's looking to break down that leg of Z's. Got that ankle locked up real tight.
Oh, and this is bad news. She's really got it locked in with that grapevine.
Oh, the slithering sensation, true to her snake ways, wrapping herself around that leg, coiling right around it.
Val's checking this.
Twisting one way with the arms, one way with the hips there, really putting some pressure on there.
No!
Stubbornness.
Z's got no choice. She's got to get to the rope. She's not going to be able to get Nagendra off of her once she's tightly wrapped around.
Look at the power there though. She literally just dragged Nagendra across the ring.
And Val asking for a break. And wow, she let go.
Oh, I have to remember how.
Just a reminder to folks, please keep your mics off for the durations of the show.
Do you think maybe Nagendra just forgot for a second that she could hold it for 4?
No, let's not get too judgmental. Maybe Nagendra's turning a new leaf.
What's going on?
No.
Oh, well, and but even if she is turning a new leaf, that doesn't mean she can't go soft. She's still got to get the job done, and slamming Z's knee into the canvas like that is a good way to go about it.
Just a wee reminder to everyone to keep your microphones off for the duration of the show. Thank you very much.
For the duration of the show.
Yes, the entire show. Please keep your mic off.
Avatars.
Yeah, Miss
Oh,
Scotty,
and,
stop talking, dude.
Maybe I spoke too soon now, Z. Z's getting wrapped up in the ropes by Nagendra with a rope-assisted surfboard stretch. Oh, up to a 3, up to a 4. And up, and right into a backstabber to follow up, giving Z no chance to get away from her.
That's no nice. That was both right into the spine there.
Mm-hmm.
She had the leverage of the ropes to make up for the size and power difference, and then, yeah, not even giving Z a chance to back away. Just as I was starting to compliment again, she does something like that. I was expecting better, something more dignified, but there's still more time.
But the look in the Gender's face, she's wondering what it's going to take to keep Z down after all this.
Oh my goodness, a running face wash. She damn near kicked Z's head off with that one.
I might do it then. A wee kick to the face might keep her down a wee bit longer.
If she can't get Z to, submit, knocking her out is just as viable of a way to win.
Oh, she's setting up for something. Look at that. She is. She's got the eyes on her now. Wonder what she's got.
Z's getting to her feet, but she's looking wobbly.
Think she's gonna send her over?
Nagendra coming in, full head of steam here, and oh my goodness, Z exploding out of the ropes with that massive spear.
Well, it only takes momentum in one direction to really get the impact, and if somebody's coming at you at that speed, you may as well throw yourself in.
That's true.
If Nagendra was not a noodle, she might have actually snapped in half from that impact. That was like a freight train hitting her. But that might have given Z the chance she needs. Shake off the cobwebs, try to form some kind of a plan. And that plan looks like it's going to be setting her up for a powerbomb, a power driver maybe. Oh, dropping her with a massive powerbomb.
Now you saw the canvas and the entire ring shake with that one. That was not a pretty impact.
Uh-oh.
She got the legs. Turning her over into a Texas cloverleaf.
Oh no.
And despite being a rookie, that is beautiful positioning there. She's close to the ropes, but all the nearby ropes are away from the Gendra.
But she is. Is she dragging herself?
There's a lot of weight she's got to drag. She's got pressure on the legs, pressure on the lower back. Thank God she's as flexible as she is, because that looks horrible. Having to drag all 270 pounds of Z across the canvas, and she does make it to the ropes.
Yeah, mixed reaction in the crowd there. Oh, sorry.
Releasing the hold immediately. Respectable, but getting that extra damage in that could have helped.
Good girl, rookie mistake, you decide.
A bit of column A, bit of column B. But now dragging Nagendra away from the safety of the ropes. UFW's resident Spicy Noodle might be in trouble here, folks.
Hey, now you're at it, calling a spicy noodle.
The UFW's resident Slithering Sensation might be in trouble here, folks.
It's okay. That spicy noodle can handle it. Come on.
Sending Nagendra off to the ropes. Slithering Sensation coming back in, full head of steam. Oh, no, wait a second, Nagendra! Oh my goodness, she drops Z with a crucifix driver, able to avoid her grasp, driving her right down on top of her head.
Oh my goodness. See, I told you. Spicy noodle can do it.
Oh,
I think she learned a lesson from last time.
The crowd did not like that, but regardless, it was beautifully done. And now she's got the arms, and she locks in a camel clutch on Z, and she's got her right in the middle of the ring.
Those hands are linked right under that chin. She's really stretching that back out. This is Nagendra in our element here. Locked in a technician move, just really pulling it.
We have seen Nagendra make people just as big, just as powerful as Z tap out with this very hold.
I said
No,
no.
wait. Z able to get her legs onto her. She's got Nagendra on her back.
What?
Oh my god, she fell over backwards. She pancaked Nagendra against the canvas.
That looked painful.
To be fair, there's not a lot Nagendra could have done there. She was stuck.
Oh, that was a lot of snow leopard landing right on top of Nagendra's just torso.
Into the corner.
Oh, Nagendra might be in trouble here, folks. I don't know if she's going to be able to sliver her way out of this one. Oh my goodness, and squashing Nagendra a second time.
And here we go again.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh wait, Nagendra able to get that boot up at the last moment, perhaps out of desperation. I'm surprised Nagendra even has her whereabouts. She got flattened twice by Z.
Can only imagine that Nagendra's life flashed before her eyes, seeing the big girl run at her and just out of reflex threw that boot up.
This just goes to show the experience, the tenacity of Nagendra. And oh, she's got Z down on the canvas, seated armbar, wrenching back on that limb. But perhaps in her haste, she might have not realised how close to the rope she was.
All it'll take is a wee. Oh. She was no happy.
Angry. That was an angry growl.
Z snarling in pain just to show how much pressure Nagendra's putting on that arm. She runs.
Did you just see that tail flick?
She just whacked her with the tail.
Wait, what? Z using her tail to get Nagendra in the face, in the eyes. What? I was not expecting that. But that might have just saved Z there from having this match end with a potential shoulder injury there. You saw how hard she was pulling back on that limb. Nagendra is not impressed with her creativity though. Kick to the stomach. And dropping Z with a massive swinging neck breaker. Leg hooked. This could be it, folks. 1, 2. But no Z able to power out at the last second again.
I think you're bang on, Alex. See if Z hadn't pulled out of that armbar. That was her. She was done.
Yeah, that would have been one way to end your debut, having like a separated shoulder.
Oh, here it goes for the pickup.
But while the crowd is impressed with Z's persistence, I don't think Nagendra is right now. Now Nagendra locking up with Z and perhaps have frustrations getting the better of her here. Rather than keeping Z down on the canvas, she brought her up and is now trying to go power with her. Oh, and that was a massive mistake.
No.
Z out of nowhere with a massive power bomb on Nagendra.
Nope, rope is down.
She's still moving. She's fine.
Nagendra, she is a tough cookie, that's for sure. But even she has her limits, and she might be reaching them here, folks. Z now got hold of her, dragging her to the middle of the ring.
I can't believe she's holding her up by the hood of her snake hood. Jeez, that must hurt.
Oh, and she nails Nagendra with the supply drop, shoulders down. 1, 2, and that is it, folks.
That's a turn up for the books, I have to say.
That was a good match.
UFW Nation, your match winner by pinfall. Give it up for Z Vonic.
one hell of a debut from Z-Ronic here, able to take everything Nagendra threw at her. So a beautiful combination of power, technical ability, ingenuity, and in the end it was enough to get the win over, well, one of UFW's most seasoned competitors. Did Nagendra look? She looked kind of mad going out the ring.
You
I
think?
she's
I think she gave you a wee look, Alex. I think you go find her after this. Take her out to a nice, a nude bar, I suppose would be the best place to take her. Take her out for a nice wee dinner, make things up, take her mind
Yeah.
off this loss.
I mean,
Yeah,
why the hell
just
not? I'll
take
take
her
her
out
up on that.
I'll take her out for sushi with Vixie as well. See how that goes.
Oh, anything to cheer her up, folks. Because yeah, she looked really, really spicy by the end of that. But with our first match out of the way, I think we have time to sneak in one of our sponsors. And folks, UFW is sponsored tonight by the Golden Stallion. The Golden Stallion, an upscale, elegant and refined atmosphere and second life for furs alike. Since its inception, the Golden Stallion has grown to over 1,000 members worldwide and hosts a wide variety of unique events and get-togethers. We are an active, vibrant community that prides itself on inclusivity and diversity, with a shared core passion for polite conversation, positivity and refinement. From the beautiful beaches to the French architecture and gardens, you'll find a welcoming community. So, from us to you, welcome to the Golden Stallion. You belong here. And remember, folks, supporting our sponsor supports us. So yes, more of the support, please.
Aye, fantastic. Now, what's next? Get this show rolling on.
I'm excited. Everyone
I
else?
I can definitely tell that you're going to be especially excited for this one, Vixie. For Neko.
UFW Nation, our second match of the evening is a standard singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Excuse me. Momentary technical glitches. Introducing first.
I'm here to see some furries wrestling, yes?
A reminder to everyone, please, mics off for the durations of the show. Only wrestlers and show staff may be using them for the durations of the show.
Coming to us from Shibuya, Tokyo, Japan. Standing at a height of 5 feet 10 inches and weighing in at 170 pounds. He is the main character, the Cyber Enigma, Neon Garo.
Ah, Mr. Macho Minute himself.
Did our
Yes.
did our announcer just say that Neon is the main character, the protagonist? Because from the sounds of it, the UFW Nation does not agree.
Hang on a sec, what's he wearing in his eyes there? What are those?
Get right.
He is the main character of every story.
Hey, can you see those glasses he's got on? They look absolutely ridiculous.
Well,
Fun!
maybe they let him see stuff that we don't see. But well, given how many cybernetics this man has, I question if his eyes are even normal to begin with.
I bet he thinks he looks really cool.
Yeah. He does look cool.
Regardless of what we think of him, we cannot deny his ability in the ring. But is that going to be enough to deal with the bundle of sugary joy that's coming his way tonight?
And his opponent this evening. Coming to us from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she stands at a height of 5 feet 7 inches and weighs in at 170 pounds. She is the culmination of sugar, spice, and, well, let's just be honest, lots of sugar. Give it up for Vixie!
I think I feel my diabetes kicking in.
Yeah, most people have blood pumping through their veins. I'm pretty sure Vixie has pure concentrated liquid sugar.
I swear, anyone ever cut her, I think it just probably tastes like sugar.
Well, you could hear the reaction from the UFW Nation. Crowd favored as Vixie, and well, why wouldn't she be? Positivity, joy, and surprisingly good in the ring once she realizes that maybe you're not meant to be everyone's best friend in the ring. But considering who she's going up against,
Well, she was slow in the uptake, but I think she's starting to learn that, you need to keep your wits about you a little bit and, kick the other person in the face.
She doesn't kick people in the face. She butts them in the face.
both of our competitors have been checked. Our officials making sure that they're ready to go. And there's the bell, and Neon rolling out of the corner instead of going straight for Vixie. But here we go. Now they're meeting in the middle of the ring. Vixie's Vixie's asking for a handshake.
Vixie.
Vixie, no, Vixie, I love you, but no.
Oh, how about that? Oh, okay. Well, I was about to compliment him.
It was a ruse.
Right. What you need to do with Vixie is write on a hand note.
Well, Vixie offered her hand. Neon took it, but Vixie was able to momentarily walk away out of that hold, but no, got dragged down into a snap there.
Oh my.
See? Look! Kick to the face! Drop kick!
And I think Neon might have underestimated Vixie there a little bit. I don't think he was expecting to get a drop kick to the face like that.
You doubted me. See?
Maybe
kick to the face.
Maybe he should have accepted her gesture of friendship. Maybe that wouldn't have happened if he had. Wrenching on that side headlock, but Neon now able to break out of it, sending her to the ropes. Oh, and dragging her down to the canvas with a headlock of his own. Squeezing down on that head, trying to squeeze all the sugar out of Vixie, but it's going to take a lot more pressure than that, I think.
Yeah, just as long as no one mentions the I and the C word.
Don't worry.
Vixie back to her feet, but unable to break out of that hold. Oh, no, wait, I spoke too soon. Able to send Neon off to the ropes. And into a clothesline. My goodness, you don't expect it at first, folks. Vixie, she doesn't look like the biggest girl, but she has got some power behind her. And following up with a big running splash. One and only a one count. Neon not taking any risks there.
See, you say that, Alex, but see, aside from our powerhouses in this federation, she's actually quite tall. Have you stood next to her?
I mean, Vixie, she's 5'7", only about an inch taller than me, but you know.
But she is quite smaller to Neon.
Yeah, but like I said, she has got a lot of power behind her with that earlier closing, and now squashing Neon in the corner with that splash.
Well, he's a wee bit dazed now.
I think the correct phrase for Vixie is deceptively strong.
Yes.
But oh my goodness, well, Vixie using what her mama gave her, a big massive hip attack, sending Neon from the ring to the outside.
I don't
As I
think
said
Neon expected that either.
Like I said earlier, she usually does the butt.
Yeah, I don't think Neon was expecting that. I don't think he was ready for some cake, but up to the apron now, and oh, come on.
Oh, gee.
Neon
She's a
grabbing grabbed Vixie by the head and dropped her first across the ropes, and then a big springboard wheel kick back into the ring. Oh, the crowd are not happy with that. And they're not going to be happy with this either. Big springboard leg drop.
Here's the cover.
1, 2, and only a 2 count.
See, I don't think you can even call Vixie a rookie anymore. I think she's past it, but she's still got a wee bit to learn.
Oh, for sure.
Especially against a more experienced throw like Neon and a incredibly crafty individual like Neon. Oh, and running in with an elbow, and then and a massive enziguri to the side of the head.
Oh, my poor Vixie's face.
It might just be fluff in there, folks, but a kick to the head is still a kick to the head.
Yeah.
Oh, and now he's got Vixie up on his shoulders in a fireman carry position.
Get wrecked.
Oh, and the Neon there with that rolling senton right off the ropes with the cyber soul. 1, 2, and only good for a 2 count.
The sugar rush is still going. Vixie's still got a wee bit in her. I mean, Neon probably looking for the quick finish there.
Yeah, but if Neon keeps up this pace, there's going to be a sugar shortage in that ring. Neon climbing right back up to the top rope, not looking to give Vixie any chance to recover. The second she's on her feet, he's going to fly off that rope.
Oh.
Neon looked like he went for a flying lariat, but Vixie able to duck her head under and grab hold of him. And in that moment of shock, Neon was wide open for a dropkick right to the knee.
Do you think everything kind of moves in slow motion for her, which is, because of the sugar?
I actually wonder that every day.
Oh, well, Vixie went rushing in, but Neon was able to dodge around her, and he got her right into this... Oh, rolled her up, and into the cyber deathlock.
Why, he was real imaginative with the name on that one.
Well, creativity and naming aside, it's very effective. Just folding Vixie in headbutt. Vixie getting closer and closer to the ropes.
Oh, I think she's got it.
She's got him.
Is Neon going to let go is the question.
Oh, of course not.
No, he's going to hold on, do as much damage as possible up to a count of 4.
Oh, God, poor Vixie. But he has the right to do it.
As soon as you step into that ring, it's mutually agreed destruction.
Well, whether or not he has the right to do it, the crowd think differently from the sounds of it.
I believe it's another somebody I saw in the crowd earlier. Consensual violence.
I do like the idea that the rope is maybe a candy rope.
Oh, please don't be giving Vixie any ideas.
She'll be biting it next.
But now Neon's perhaps getting a little bit overconfident here, not staying on the attack. He's posturing, gesturing, almost taunting Vixie to get back up.
Come on.
And oh my god, he spiked her with a dragon suplex. I think she landed right on top of her head.
No. She already has very little brain cells.
Now going for a cover. She could be out of it after that. 1, 2. But, oh, no, able to get that shoulder up.
Not quite. Now, Jinxie, are you sure you're with Vixie here? Because you're being a wee bit mean.
Me? Oh, nah. Come on, Neon.
I believe that is in the industry what we call tough love. There's going to be no love behind what Neon's doing right now, sending Vixie to the corner. You should help her out here, Jinxie. This is your expertise.
Vixie, run!
Oh,
No,
and maybe
what?
That little bit of encouragement might have been what was needed. She caught him with an elbow as he came cartwheeling in towards her. Top
Wow.
rope and a beautiful missile drop kick.
See, I'm telling you, kick to the face. Well, that was to the chest, but you know what I mean.
Oh, and an elbow drop to Neon while he's down. Neon's looking in trouble here. He might need a bit of a factory reset if he wants to get back into this.
My warm kitty. Soft kitty.
Oh, and here
Little
comes
ball of fur.
She's singing as she's. Oh,
Oh my god. It looked like Vixie went in for to try and hug Neon, and Neon did not want any of that. Stomped to the foot and then just clocking her in the side of the head.
Yes?
there's no time for singing.
Oh, why you gotta be such a grump?
Neon's starting to sound a little bit frustrated. Maybe he's feeling a little bit embarrassed that Vixie tried to hug him in the middle of the ring and saying sweet stuff to him.
Psychological warfare.
Is Vixie smart enough to do psychological warfare?
I don't think so.
Oh goodness. Neon getting her in a tree of woe and now stomping the hell out. Oh no, he's not going to do what I think he is. No, Neon, no.
Not to my.
Chugga, chugga,
No.
choo,
Really? Come on.
What kind of man does that? And then going all around four corners, coming back with a drop kick to her head. Stripping her of her dignity, and now we're stripping her of her consciousness. Oh, wait, Neon now playing with the... He just pulled off one of the turnbuckles.
She's not allowed to do that. That's no nice.
He mad.
I thought we were friends.
Oh no.
He mad.
Are you serious?
He mad.
Honestly think that because we both wear masks and because we both love to fly, that we're friends? You're as
Yes.
simple as they come, aren't you? Oh my goodness, I'm a little bit bored. Get over here.
Oh, Neon with some harsh words. Oh no. Oh, right into that exposed turnbuckle.
Oh.
Oh.
I think she avoided the most of the impact, but she's in a very dangerous position there.
You know what's coming next?
No. Oh, no, wait. Vixie able to move out of the way. Neon goes face
What?
first into the exposed turnbuckle.
Is he glitching out?
I think he might be. He went head first into that exposed ring there. Vixie's looking a little bit wobbly as well.
Oh.
Wait, Vixie tripped into a roll up. 1, 2. And that's the 3 count, folks.
She just win? No way.
Yeah, she tripped over his tail and.
I mean, a win's a win.
UFW Nation, your match winner by pinfall. Give it up for Sugar Spice and everything nice, Vixie!
Hello? Is Vixie even aware that she won?
I don't think so. She's not jumping around celebrating at all.
I don't think she has the energy to jump around yet.
She's
I
looking
think-
a little bit.
I think she's
She's a little bit dizzy. Like we said, I think she tripped into that roll up by sheer luck. But luck or not, it ended in a victory. And I think she's finally realised what's happened.
There you go, Vixie.
Also, Jinxie, you just sit there because I can see Neon's jacket over there, and you just sit right where you are, okay?
Yeah, I've been wearing Neon's jacket all this time, along with. Did no one notice my little Vixie blush? I have cheer both.
UFW's resident kleptomaniac, ladies and gentlemen.
No, sorry, I've been too busy watching people kicked in the face, to be honest.
Well, I know we're meant to be unbiased here at the desk, but as far as I'm concerned, Neon got exactly what he deserved. He exposed that turnbuckle. He went face first into it. You reap what you sow, folks.
He stood by his own petard.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, folks, that's 2 matches out of the way. We've had 4 great competitors tonight, but we still have our main event to get to. But before we get to that, I think we have time for one more sponsor.
Indeed we do. Club Genesis is your best destination for amazing music, great company, fun entertainment, and a staff dedicated to your enjoyment. Our DJ lineup is talented and stands out for the mix of music genres available. The whole staff is accommodating, knowledgeable, and fun. Our dancers are some of the sexiest you'll see and amazingly talented at what they do. Genesis offers you a futuristic, comfortable club atmosphere, amazing events, fun spontaneity, and the perfect environment to make us your new home club. Grab your friends, a new adventure lies ahead. Club Genesis.
Very good, very good. And remember, folks, supporting our sponsor supports us. So yes, more to support, please. And it does look like our official has fixed that turnbuckle, so it looks like we are good to go for our main event. Are you ready for it, folks? Are you ready for the main event of UFW Monday Night Unbroken?
Come on, you can do better than that. Where's all the cats?
Alright,
Where's all
build
the
it
dogs?
up.
Where's the snaps? Where are the
Yes,
goats?
this is what we like to hear. But folks, let's not let that experience die down too much. But before we can get into it, we do have to head down to the ring with our announcer to do this main event style.
Indeed, Alex. So, UFW Nation, 2 matches down. That means just 1 remains. It's time for your main event. Are you all ready? If so, let them hear you back there. Make some noise! Following contest is a standard singles match and the Women's World Championship on the line. Wrestlers, make your way to the ring.
No lack of love here for UFW's Sin City Ringtail, friend of the commentary table, excellent dancer, fantastic competitor, and dare I say, the deadliest kicks in UFW. I've seen some chair shots, folks, that look like they would hurt less than a Sylvia Lux kick.
And she's definitely used to being in the middle of the ring doing the introductions for this main event rather than being in them herself, but she's stepping up to the task here. Title's on the line. See if she's got it in her.
Yeah, whether it be announcing, whether it be dancing, whether it be wrestling, you can always expect a ton of charisma and a ton of rhythm from Miss Lux.
Did I hear that right? She's another year past tomorrow?
Oh my goodness, thank you for reminding me. Got you before, now the stakes are raised. It's time to call your all-in push for the start of the Golden Age. Oh my goodness, the match hasn't even started yet and Sylvia's already making her claim for the title. You can't say she lacks confidence, folks.
Oh no, you can't.
But is confidence going to be enough to overcome the challenge ahead of her? folks, the management here at UFW are taking a mighty risk by not having the roof open tonight. I can feel the building shaking, the foundation crumbling. The amount of just energy that Escalado is bringing to this place it's thunderous.
Undeniably one of the most popular women's champions we've ever had.
And one of the most, if not the most energetic and athletic competitors that we have. We said earlier that Vixie probably has condensed liquid sugar running through her veins. I'm not convinced that Escalada doesn't have caffeine instead of blood going through her body.
Yeah. It'll be interesting if we ever see these two fight. But either way, we got another fight to worry about.
UFW Nation, I present to you your UFW Unbroken main event. Let 'em hear ya. The following contest is a standard singles match scheduled for one fall. And the UFW Women's World Championship is on the line. So, let's meet our challenger. Coming to us from Las Vegas, Nevada, standing at a height of 6 feet 2 inches and weighing in at 189 pounds. She is the Sin City Ringtail, the Sin City Sensation. Give it up for Sylvia Knight. And what is a title match without its champion? To my right, she comes to us from the jungles of South Mexico, standing at a height of 5 feet 11 inches and weighing in at 155 pounds. She is the reigning and defending UFW Women's World Champion, La Reina de la Velocidad, Escarlata! Ladies, make it a good one.
Oh, well, I alluded to it earlier, folks, but the crowd here tonight split right down the middle between these two ladies.
Ready, meow.
And there's the bell. And well, we're starting things off fast, ladies and gentlemen. Escalada going for a clothesline, but Sylvia immediately rolling underneath it. And now Escalada keeping up that pace, going for a drop kick, but Sylvia dodging it a second time, sliding underneath that one. Oh, but now it's Escalada's turn to start dodging around, able to get around a quick little kick there from Sylvia, and now locking up, looking to slow down the pace just a tad.
What Shadow was saying earlier about make it a good one, I think we're in for an absolute stormer of an event.
Now, on paper, these two seem pretty evenly matched. They're both athletic, both equally as technically gifted, but both of them have got advantages over the other. Oh, and we're seeing Escalada's advantage there, her agility. Went right into a rebound facebuster.
Ready for that jump, I'm guessing.
And this is where Escalada is most dangerous, up on the top rope. It looked like Escalada went for a frog splash, but Sylvia able to roll out of the way at the last second.
There was nobody home for her coming off the top there.
Escalada maybe theoretically, or well, figuratively speaking, jumping the gun a little bit. Oh, and a beautiful 180 springboard leg drop from Sylvia, and she's not done yet. Keeping that pace going into a handstand and dropping the leg. Oh, and she's not done yet. She goes for a jumping reverse senton, but Escalada able to roll out of the way of that one.
I barely tend to catch her breath here, and a big super kick to the face.
Oh, I did say that these two are pretty evenly matched, but when it comes to sheer agility, I'd have to give the edge to Escalada. When it comes to striking ability, got to give the edge to Sylvia, but both of them showing that they are no slouches in those departments either. Oh, and a drop kick to the knee. You do not want Sylvia drop kicking you in the knee, folks. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't sound nice. Oh my goodness! Sylvia able to nail Escalada with that black magic, getting her right with the knee. Shoulders down, one, but only good for one count.
That's still early.
And those of you, oh goodness, again you're able to take Sylvia down before she could press that offense, and dropping a leg of her own, and following up with a big splash.
Well, it's just non-stop.
1, 2, and only a 2 count. Now, those members of the UFW Nation with good memories might remember this is not the first time these two have gone together in the ring, but the last time they were at it, there was not a title on the line when it was one-on-one, so the stakes are raised tonight.
You're true there, Alex, as Sylvia takes down Escarlata in an arm drag, but Escarlata pounding her way out of it.
If I recall correctly, it was actually Sylvia that came out on top on that occasion, so she might have the psychological advantage here. But Escalada seems like she's having none of that, with a beautiful diving facebuster off the top rope.
Well, with a title on the line this time, it just depends who wants it, better.
That, and I think trying to get the psychological edge over Escalada is a dangerous game to play. She's a bit too energetic for that to work most of the time. Oh, and with Sylvia down and stunned, Escalada pouncing on her with a crossface. You don't see Escalada busting out too many submission holds.
Can hear her powering up her muse.
She's got that locked in tight, the legs scissored around the arm, the hands locked underneath the chin, wrenching back, pressure on the shoulder, pressure on the neck.
Oh, but Sylvia's got the power. She can really pull herself towards those ropes, and there she goes.
Holding herself with her arm, pushing herself with those powerful legs of hers, getting close to the ropes, and she's got an arm over them. Escalada not holding on for a second longer than necessary. On one hand, risking not getting any more damage in, but wanting to play it right, wanting to play it fair. So you've got to commend that at least. And there goes those educated legs of Sylvia. Trio of kicks caught in the Vegas light. Escalada has no idea what hit her.
And just dancing her way.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I say she has the deadliest kicks in all of UFW. She floored our champion with that trio of hits. Oh, no. Oh, and locking in a figure 4 head scissors. This is a powerful hold to be locked in. We've seen Sylvia dish this out before. In fact, one of the last times she had it locked in on Purity, if I recall. She managed to make the big horse tap out. Can she do the same with Escalada?
Escalada, not a fan of this one, but she's making her way to the ropes.
No, can you blame her? You've got the strongest legs in UFW wrapped around you, choking the life out of you. Escalada, she's got to get to those ropes. Desperately trying to get a leg across that bottom rope. She might just about have it. And she does, and not a moment too soon. Escalada, she was starting to look a little bit woozy there, a little bit glossy-eyed. Now back to her feet, but she's looking wobbly, and you can't really blame her. But despite that, she is still the women's champion. She is tenacious as all hell. So despite that, she's right back in against Sylvia. And despite that wooziness, able to get her into a wrist lock. But
Oh my.
no, Sylvia able to reverse it. But no, Escanada doing the same.
Flips, the twirls. They're all over the place.
Both of these women fighting for the dominant position here, but none of them able to get... Oh,
Oh.
Sylvia won the exchange, but Escanada was able to roll through it and come in from behind with that baseball slide to the back of the leg. Oh, and well, it looks like Escanada's going to give Sylvia a taste of her own medicine here with a side head scissors of her own. She might not be as strong as Sylvia when it comes to this type of hold, but she's got a dead center of the ring. No. Oh, and maybe Escalada was inexperienced with that type of hold, left her wide open. Sylvia able to get that knee up, caught her right in the nose, it looked like. But that goes to show, folks, even when it looks like you have Miss Nux under control, you gotta watch out for those legs, because they could strike you when you least expect it. Now you dance to my beat. Drop the bass. Do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more time. Oh my gosh, she is just annihilating Escanada here. Oh no, wait a second.
Got her leg.
And it
Or
looked
never
like
mind.
it looked like Sylvia was trying to get Escanada with the, and she got her with the bass drop. It looked like she was trying to get her with the base drop, but Escalada was able to counter it at the last second. Sylvia improvised into a bulldog, but it wasn't quite enough to get the pin.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the first time somebody's tapped out of that. Or gotten out of that. Holy cow. That's a big moment right there.
Thanks,
Escanada.
man. Kick.
Escalada coming off the ropes for a massive but that was right in the face with the feline kick. Leg hooked. 1, 2, and oh, Sylvia just able to get that shoulder up. But yeah, you're right. That was the first time I've ever seen anyone kick out of Sylvia's base drop there. But well, that's why Escalada's the champion. That's why she's the best of the best in the company right now.
Oh, she's climbing the ropes.
And this is where Escalada is right at home, ladies and gentlemen. Off the top rope, flying lariat, and this is vintage Escalada, ladies and gentlemen. Off the top rope, rolls through it, right back up to the top rope, keeping all of that momentum.
We've seen this before.
Yeah, most people run the ropes to build momentum. Escalada, she goes top rope to top rope. And she's not done. Flying bulldog, rolling through it again, able to get right back up to the top rope. If Sylvia doesn't do something quickly here, she's in a big trouble. Flying crossbody, rolling through a third time, going corner to corner, post to post.
I
Can
think
she
we
do
know
it
what
one
time
more
it is.
time?
We know what time it is here.
Escalada setting her up. This could be it, folks. This could be time for the meow go round. Going to the top rope. Oh, no, wait a second. As Sylvia catches her. But Escalada rolls through with a Hurricane Rana. And if I remember correctly, that is how their last match ended. Sylvia managing to catch her meow go round and powerbomb her for the win, but Escalada had it scouted this time.
That's a lot of wrapping Sylvia up in the lion tamer.
Wrapping her up in a Demorado de Leonis, I think she calls that. She's got her turned over, curving her spine.
Sylvia hearing raccoon noises over there.
And Sylvia with nowhere to go, forced to tap out.
UFW Nation, your match winner by submission, and still UFW Women's World Champion, Escarlata!
Worst birthday ever. Good fight, champ. We're tied up at 1-1 now. Look forward to break that tie at some point. Despite the pain of the match, the pain of the loss, Sylvia showing no hard feelings there, offering a handshake to UFW's retaining women's champion Escalada. With that, another successful defense from Escalada. Ladies and gentlemen, can anybody stop this? Can anyone stop this cat's momentum? What a way to end the show, ladies and gentlemen. What a main event we had. What an entire great show we had. We had 3 great matches, 6 great competitors. We saw the best of the best that UFW has to offer. But of course, like all great things in the world, things eventually do have to come to an end, and I think that does finish off our planned festivities for tonight, folks. I hope you've had a great time. I know I've had a great time. I've got a feeling that my colleagues at the commentary table here have had a good time.
It was quite the show.
It was quite a show.
Well, of course it was a great show. It was UFW Unbroken, everyone's favourite part of Monday night. But of course, folks, it is now time for us to wrap up. Thank you for being here. My name is Alex Carrera. I've been Mr. Meerkat Monday, and tonight I've been joined by
Tartan Fox and Knocklow, Roxanne Jennifer Fox. And of course on the other side of the table,
I think we may have lost one of our friends here, but President and CEO of the Shadow of Money Gang and your ring announcer tonight, Shadow Getting.
Of course, we can't forget Jinxie in the corner. She's not underneath the desk, is she? We'll have to find out after the show, folks. But yep, with tonight ending, that does end our trio of shows. But don't you worry, we still have more coming for you. Just as a heads up, for our next episode on Friday, it will be a Thanksgiving break, so there will be no show at night. But we will still be having our Frontline on Unbroken shows. So that will be Sunday at 7 PM SLT, and then Monday at 5 PM SLT. You'll be able to catch Frontline and Unbroken.